So what's up guys, I'm Black Ops Amazing, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Treyarch's next installment for their zombies game mode, which we know is coming in Vanguard. And as of late, over the past couple of days, there has been so much information that has come out to do with the game. We now know the name of the map, gameplay details, operators, potentially theatre mode returning, which I really hope is true, and loads more stuff as well. So this is a jam-packed, juicy video. I wouldn't expect official information probably until, I don't know, a month away, but now that we are starting to see leaks come through, maybe it's a lot sooner than we think. Just before we carry on though, I do want to say that today's video is sponsored by Dualhawk. I've been using one of their gaming chairs for a little while now, and I have to say this is without a doubt the best gaming chair I have ever used. As a person who does a lot of sitting down, whether it be for YouTube, gaming, it's very important for you to feel comfortable, especially for your back. You've got to take care of yourself. I can't stress how important it is to have a good chair, and that's exactly what this is. In fact, it's better than that. This is the best gaming chair I have ever had. The finish on the one I have right here is the black PU leather. It uses the finest materials to maximize not only comfort but also durability. Some of its key features are its 4D armrests, which as you can see are multi-directional, so you can twist them out, twist them in, and you can also extend them or make them shorter. It's also got advanced lumbar and neck support. Right here I've got these low density memory foam lumbar and neck support cushions, which are extremely comfortable. It's very important to me, as you can see, since I'm on a carpet right here, that I have a heavy duty chair. Every other one I've had, it can only go across hard floors. The wheels end up falling off, but because this one is so heavy duty, everything feels solid. Its multifunctional tilt mechanism is also very heavy duty. By moving the point of recline from the center of the chair to behind the knees, it enables you to keep your feet on the ground, so it's great for just relaxing as well. And the design, which for us gamers is very important, is simply stunning. I think it fits in very well with any setup. So definitely go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you do want one and are interested, click the link down in the description. That will take you over to their website, and thank you to Dualhawk for sponsoring today's video. So getting straight into this, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it will contain a bunch of leaks, so if you don't want to know any of that information, then click off the video now. And also, as with any leak, you must take it with a grain of salt. Personally, I don't know what's true and what isn't. I'm just reporting on the information that's being told to us, mainly over on Twitter, and every one of these leakers I'm showing you in this video is very credible. They've all leaked stuff in the past that's turned out to be true. But like I said, things can always change. They can get cancelled, scrapped, reworked, or were just misinterpreted. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're being told about Vanguard Zombies. And the first tweet I want to show you, which I am very excited about if true, is this one from ZestyCod Leaks, and he said, "Not sure if they officially announced this yet, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but theatre mode will be returning within Vanguard." If this is true, I'd assume it would also come to zombies, but if we look at previous Sledgehammer games, whether it be Cold War because they initially started developing that one, or World War II or Advanced Warfare, if I'm not wrong in saying, they never had a theatre mode in any of their games. It was really only Treyarch that did this. Now, I know Treyarch are helping to develop the zombies portion of this game, but as for a theatre mode goes, we haven't officially heard anything from Sledgehammer themselves. I feel like maybe it's something they would have announced because it's something they don't regularly do, and we haven't seen it since Black Ops 4. So all I can really say on that is I hope it's true. From a content creator's perspective, theatre mode is very, very helpful, and for anyone uploading to YouTube really, wanting to get clips, making cinematics, there is no downside to having theatre. I don't know why it's not in every Call of Duty. It should be. We had it years ago now, but it seems to only appear in Treyarch games, so I hope that one's true, but we don't yet know. Another leaker called the Ghost of Hope tweeted a very cryptic message where he said, "Follow me, enter the multiverse," and then we have a picture of total redness and on the right the Dark Ether. When I saw this, I was thinking, what are you on about? First off, a multiverse for the Dark Ether? We haven't heard of that. As far as we were aware, the Dark Ether was one thing, one universe, and as far as the multiverse went, we destroyed that in Black Ops 4, leaving us with this one singular universe in Cold War. However, another leaker clarified this where he said, "I guess to balance a bit of the memes, a real leak, in Vanguard we are having the red Dark Ether multiverse stuff." He also said, "When I'm talking about Dark Ether, it's not the camo, it's actually the universe of zombies. Ever wonder what happened to everything after the Black Ops 4 ending? They were sent to the Dark Ether in quotation marks, but the question is, which Dark Ether?" So they are confirming that there is a multiverse within the Dark Ether. It isn't just one universe as we previously thought. The Dark Ether now has a multiverse, and the one we are seeing in Vanguard is called the Red Dark Ether. This brings so many questions to my mind. What does this even mean? Is the name of it, the Red Dark Ether, telling us something? The version of the Dark Ether that we see in Cold War has this kind of purple/blue tinge to it. So will the Red Dark Ether literally be red? Like hell maybe? But it's also strange because what I believe from what we've been told from previous leaks, Vanguard Zombies will be a prequel to Cold War Zombies. It will take place before that, in the 1940s. Most of Cold War Zombies takes place around the 80s, so Vanguard will be a prequel, still set in the same universe. That's what I believed from previous tweets. But now from what we're being told, it's still a prequel, but the Dark Ether will be a different Dark Ether. Right now there's not really too much I can say on this because I thought the whole multiverse thing ended in Black Ops 4. I never even questioned that there could have been a multiverse for the Dark Ether. There are so many different theories you can make on this right now, but what is kind of interesting is when he says, "Ever wonder what happened to everything after the end of Black Ops 4? They were sent, in quotation marks, to the Dark Ether." Yes, that's true. We saw in the Tag der Toten ending, our maps such as Blood of the Dead, Classified, Nectar and Toten, and our characters like Victus, they were all sent to the Dark Ether. The Dark Ether still exists in Cold War, yet we haven't really seen any of that old stuff. It's still relevant, it's still inside of the Dark Ether, but we haven't seen it. And well, now that we have a multiverse of the Dark Ether, maybe that's the reason why we haven't seen any of that old stuff, because it was sent to the Red Dark Ether, maybe? Yeah, I really don't know where Treyarch are going with this one. I'm a little bit confused myself. But if these tweets are correct, then the Dark Ether now has a multiverse. So in one universe within the Dark Ether, something could happen. Say the Forsaken exists, and then in another universe, the Forsaken doesn't exist. Maybe in another Dark Ether universe, the Victus characters are dead, and then in a different Dark Ether universe, Victus are alive. Just like in our old timeline from World at War to Black Ops 4, with all of the different situations that we had with the multiple different versions of our characters, some versions dying and then some being alive, all of the different scenarios that we have. Now that we have a Dark Ether multiverse, it really means anything is possible, I guess. Anyway, moving on, he then tweets out the name of the map, which is War of the Dead. Because Vanguard Zombies takes place during World War II, I was wondering if any of our maps would be set in Germany, and if so, would they have German names? War of the Dead translated to German would be Krieg der Toten, but if he's telling us the name of it in English, I'm assuming that's what it's going to be in game. As to what it could revolve around, it really could be anything. The whole game is set during World War II. There is a war going on. The name could just be generally speaking for World War II. So yeah, War of the Dead. Pretty cool name. Another leaker called the Modern Warfare 2 Ghost said, "It's possible that Artifacts is going to be the new name for field upgrades within Vanguard Zombies. We've already seen on the official Vanguard logo there are artifacts within the word zombies, so field upgrades will be returning, but the name of them is going to be different. They will now be called Artifacts." The biggest leak for Vanguard Zombies is the achievement list. It is usually about this time of year when we get this stuff. The same thing happened for Cold War, Black Ops 4. The achievements always leak before the game. They do confirm the name of the map is in fact War of the Dead. I can't show you them on screen. To be honest though, they don't really tell us too much about the game. They confirm Pack-a-Punch, artifacts, perks, which we already knew were a thing. It's really just stuff such as using artifacts and eliminating zombies. But yeah, for copyright reasons, I can't show you them. Although I'm sure if you really want to, you can find them on Twitter. And then the final few things. First off, there are a bunch of operators and characters that have been leaked. I can only assume that operators are returning once again for zombies. We're not going to be having a set cast, which I do think is a shame because it takes away the possibility of us having things such as a celebrity cast, which was always one of my favourite things about zombies. If you think of Shadows of Evil, Mob of the Dead, those maps would not have been the same or even possible without a celebrity cast. So because we have operators now, it means we can't have that, which I do think is a shame. I much prefer a set cast, but it is what it is. And the final big piece of news is this. Just before I read it, let me remind you that take leaks with a grain of salt. But the Modern Warfare 2 Ghost said, also today I got a little more info to back up something I was recently told about Vanguard Zombies. The first proper round-based map will come to Vanguard within Season 1, not at launch, but there will be zombies content day 1. Let me add that this could change. I'm just reporting on a double intel drop pertaining to the same thing. I'll obviously update more when I can, but I've heard this from 2 people now. So what he's saying that is on day 1 when the game launches, there won't be a round-based zombies map. There will be content for zombies, but when the game drops in November, there won't be a round-based zombies map. As to what we'll be getting, well, he said, imagine Outbreak, Onslaught, and round-based had a baby. This is what I've heard the Vanguard Zombies launch content will be. Now this, to me, just in my opinion, does kind of contradict what I've just read out to you guys, because in the past leaks we heard of the map name War of the Dead. To me, that very much sounds like a round-based zombies map, and because we have achievements for it in the game, also because to me it's kind of hard to believe that we won't have a round-based map on day 1. That's the staple of zombies, round-based, but according to this leak, the first round-based map will be coming within Season 1, and instead we'll be getting something which is Outbreak, Onslaught, and round-based combined. What that means, how that would work, I don't know. From what we can work out, Season 1 should begin at the end of November, so only just a couple of weeks after Vanguard releases, but still, if true, not to get a zombies map on day 1. But someone did ask him, swear you said there was no zombies map at launch, and he said, I never said there was no zombies map at launch. I said that, from what I've been told, there might not be a round-based map until Season 1. There will be a map at launch, and it looks like an Outbreak/Onslaught mix. So that's a little bit confusing. We're being told there will be a map, but it's not round-based. And relating to this leak, Alex Cod said, okay, so hear me out, there is a map listed as CP Zod. Zod means Zombies on Disc. All Day 1 maps on Treyarch games are called Zod. Voyage of Despair was ZM_Zod T8. Shadows of Evil was ZM_Zod. So I'm guessing we can assume there will be a map Day 1, which is what Modern Warfare 2 Ghost said, but he's saying that it's not going to be a round-based map, it will be something that is Onslaught/Outbreak related. So yeah, because I know nothing else about that, I'm not going to comment on it, but those are all of the leaks we have about Vanguard Zombies. A massive thread. Let me know your thoughts on all of this stuff down in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed the video today. If you have, drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.